What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Charles, man, host of the H Town Unfiltered podcast, one of the runtiest podcasts, one of the most profound podcasts, one of the most exclamation mark Houston, Texas podcasts you're gonna find on the YouTube streets itself, especially when you're talking about my goddamn Texans. Now, if y'all enjoy the content, man, I need you guys to subscribe, like, share, tell your friend, tell your cousin, tell your niece, baby, daddy, tell everybody that I'm talking about these Houston Texans because the Texans winter is coming. Now, if you don't know what that phrase means, I'm gonna give you a little backstory, all right? So, if you're a big fan of Game of Thrones, you already know what the hell this is. But if you're not a big fan of Game of Thrones, then I'll just break it down for you. In Game of Thrones is about a whole bunch of royalty, whatever, castles and whatever, reigns, dominion, wars, whatever, right? The winter, the phrase that they always said in the show was winter is coming. Now, in that term, in that sense, that means, well, that meant at the end of the season, there was a whole bunch of ice, monsters, ice zombies, and everything like that, ice dragons, all that shit that was coming to kill all the humans. That's what they meant when they said winter is coming. Now, in this retrospect, they did defeat the ice, the ice monsters and all that, but it still did damage and effect on the cities and the people. Now, how does this relate to the Houston Texans? Dropping my damn mic because I'm preaching too good. This relates to the Texans because the Texans' winter is coming. And you know what that winter is? That's the cap. That's the cap, guys. That's the Texas winter. The Texans winter is coming because we have to pay Derek Stingley. We got to pay CJ Stroud. We got to pay Will Anderson. We got to pay Jalen Petrie. We got to pay Kamari Lassiter. We got to pay probably Kalen Bullock. The Texans winter is coming and it's slowly on the horizon. Now, there isn't, I can't predict what the salary cap will look like in the next 2 to 3 years. Hell, I don't know. But what I do know is this team will be handcuffed and handicapped. And what you got is what you got. So if this team doesn't start doing something here in the next 2 to 3 years, guys, our winter is coming slowly but surely. Now, I don't know if that'll guarantee. I mean, I don't know what that'll hold for us in the future, or maybe I have no idea. I don't know what the team will look like because if we don't have cap space, we don't have money, and everybody's playing good. That's good for now, but if we're not winning anything, then it means absolutely nothing because those players will go away. They'll go to free agency. They'll get bigger contracts, and we won't have a fucking team except the core five pieces that we do have. The Texans need to tighten up super seriously. Like, I get it getting rid of Larry Tunsil, man. I know he's not a fucking complete fit. His attitude, his leadership, man, get his ass up out of here. He wasn't the leader that we needed on the offensive line. It was more of a monkey see, monkey do. If Larry Tunsil do it, why can't I do it? Bitch, you ain't Larry Tunsil. Now don't make me tell you, bitch, you ain't Larry. That's why. You ain't even close. You ain't even close. You know what I'm saying? Titus Howard posting all on Twitter, man, dog, this one hurt. Nigga, it's gonna hurt when you get cut too. It's gonna hurt because then it happens sooner. Lock in, like, bro. We are literally on the cusp in the horizon of it all coming down. 2 to 3 years, if we don't have shit to show for it, yo, this team is getting gutted. Facts. Nico Collins gonna want a new contract, guys. Facts. Joe Mixon gonna want some more money, probably too. If he play good again, facts. Yo, so I get it, man. You can't pay everybody. So that's why I'm not mad at that Larry Tunsil trade. And actually, it shows that we're serious about the offensive line. I told y'all what y'all need to do with that offensive line. Y'all need to get some big white boys from Nebraska, about 270, 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Eat corn and mashed potatoes all day. You know what I'm saying? We're overalls and all that shit cowboy. We need strong freaking offensive linemen in general. Go get you a Kelvin Banks. Go get you a Josh Simmons. Go get you a Tyler Booker in the second round. Tyler Booker is not a fucking first round pick, guys. Please stop pushing him as a first round pick. Golly, every mock draft's a first round. No, he's not that good. Jesus. Um, Go get actual freaking talent. People who actually want to run block. People who actually don't take plays off. Because at the end of the day, guys, we have to look at it like this. The Houston Texans are trying to rebuild a whole culture, a whole different culture. Now, I don't know if that started with CJ. I don't know if that started with Nick Caserio, but when they talk about God and everything like that, and everybody's so comfortable and positive, then I guess that's the culture they're pushing. I have no idea. Either way, I'm not mad at it, but what I want to see is a sense of direction. And this move and cut by Laramie Tunsil gave us a kind of a sense of direction because we know that this team has a lot of holes to fill and address. But at the same time, we also know that it'll get addressed, whether we like the addressing or not. Whether we got to put Blake Fisher at left tackle or not. Whether we got to overpay for Will Fries from Indianapolis. Hey, I'm not mad at that either. Whether we got to sign Kevin Zeitler, guard. I don't mind that either, guys. I'll sign all two of them, to be honest with you, because I don't want our draft being allocated solely towards offensive line, dude. I'll be 100% honest, man. Put Blake Fisher out there, get his ass in the weight room, let him sink or swim, man. It's gonna hurt not having Laramie out there, especially when we go against those premier defensive ends. Because I don't know, man. I feel like having that blind side protected was CJ bread and butter, man. But hopefully Nick Haley can kind of hide those indiscretions with those offensive line, because if that's the case, and if he can hide that a little bit better, then we're cooking with grease. But if he can't hide that, then we're fucking screwed. I think it goes without saying that the Texans need offensive weapons in this draft. We don't need to keep fucking drafting offensive linemen, guys. I get it. That's the right thing to do. That's the ethical thing to do. Man, fuck that, yo. Get some fucking receivers. Jesus Christ. Like, man, we only have Christian Kirk and fucking Nico Collins. We're not re-signing Stephon Diggs. So what the fuck are we doing, man? Like, what are we doing? Go get some fucking receivers, please. We have nobody. I don't want to fucking see John Mechie out there no more. I don't want to fucking see Robert Woods out there no more. I don't want to see Braxton Berrios. I don't want to see Justin Watson. Go draft some fucking receivers. Why are we the only team that never does shit seriously, man? Like, I get it protecting CJ, man, but every quarterback don't have a good offensive line, man. Sorry, man. Every quarterback does not have a good offensive line. So, you know what I'm saying? I know we got to protect the quarterback and all, but, man, maybe it's just coaching. Maybe it's just toughness. Because the year before, you know what I'm saying? The year before this season, CJ had it. Bro, we had like 25 different offensive line combinations, my nigga, and he never got sacked like that. Maybe it's effort. Maybe it's coaching. Like, bro, we don't need to just allocate every fucking asset towards offensive line because CJ needs weapons to get open. You cannot hide an offensive line if you don't have weapons that can separate, that can get open, that can catch the ball. We don't have none of that except Nico Collins and Christian Kirk. Outside of them two, it's fucking cooked. Dalton Schultz fucking slow ass is not getting open, man. Why is he not cut? Why don't we trade up for Tyler Warren? Why don't we get some more explosive playmakers? What are we doing, man? Like, I'm really getting irritated and I'm tired of it because I feel like we're not putting enough effort towards building the offense. Like, we need explosiveness, man. Damn. I miss Will Fuller. I miss those big old shots. Like when the camera don't catch the ball when the quarterback launch it and they got to zoom out. And man, I love that shit, bro. Tank being hurt really fucked us, man, because we don't have no other weapon, man. I'm totally game for, investing in offensive line. But guys, man, not the first round, man. It's gonna be so much receiver talent in that late round, man. We need to just sign. I'd rather just sign guards and then draft a receiver or a tight end. Please. I don't care if we get fucking Loveland from Michigan. He's better than Dalton Schultz. And he is a first round talent. bro, y'all gotta, man. I'm so irritated. Because I know what this team can do, and it's like, I feel like they're gonna go the, you know, I won't say wrong direction, but I will say I don't. It's not the direction I'm loving. We can sign and just sign just people right now, and then we can trade for better, or we can draft the better left tackle next year and a better tackle class. Because I don't want to trade all our picks up just to reach for an offensive lineman who might not be good. I mean that. There's no guarantee any player will be good in the NFL when they get drafted. But damn, bro, I'd rather take my shots on a fucking Emeka Luka or something than fucking draft Tyler Booker. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, listen, my team is my team and I love them. But at the end of the day got to end. And what that means is winter is coming. We ain't gonna have all this cap space. We ain't gonna have everybody on the team, guys. This team ain't gonna look the same in the next 4 years. Winter is coming. We ain't gonna have the same probably offensive coordinator. He'll probably get a coaching job if he's good. You know what I'm saying? Winter is coming. So whether you like it or not, it's coming on the horizon. So we need to lock in. We need to get better on the offensive side and defensive side. So hopefully that happens this draft. But it's your boy, man, Charles, host of H-Town Unfiltered, man. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate you guys for, supporting, liking, subscribing, man. I definitely see all that. Keep commenting. I'm going to try to like all you guys' comments as I go or as I can. And I appreciate the love, man. But y'all know my slogan, man. If it ain't the Texans, F them. But guess what, though? I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I'm going to go, man. Peace.